competition dancers, I'm going to go through your competition stretches that we do every single week, and at the end I'm going to cover the stretches that we sometimes do but we don't do every single week. So obviously I would like you to be warm when you do the stretching video, so I usually do your stretching after you do your exercises, so I would highly suggest making sure that you're nice and warm or that you do the exercises before you do the stretches. So to start, we always start by putting our feet together and touching our toes. And after we touch our toes, we put our feet apart. We reach up, we go flat back down, and then we touch the floor. And then we reach up again, we turn to the side, flat back down, and nose to your knee. And then we do the other side, so we reach up, turn to the other side, flat back down, and then nose to your knee. The next stretch that we do is Grand Plie, so our feet are apart. We put our hands on our legs, and we just sit here for a little bit and move side to side. And then we go to our elbows and try to really drop the butt down as far as you can to get a nice deep stretch, but then your arms should also be pushing your legs out so that you have a nice deep stretch. The next stretch that we do is our low lunge, so you want to focus on getting your heel down right here and stretch forward to start. And once you're nicely stretched in that, you can put your elbow on your knee to get a deeper stretch right here. And then when you're ready, you can go to the other side. Again, making sure that this heel is down, and then you can stretch forward. And once you're ready, you can go into that deeper stretch of pushing this leg apart with your elbow. And then your next stretch is going into that regular lunge. And we always want to make sure that our knee is straight over our ankle and that we're in a nice deep lunge and that you're not just sitting up on your knee. You want to be nice deep into that lunge. And when you're ready, you can go back so your front leg is straight. And try to touch your nose to your knee. And then next is the pigeon stretch. So you're just going to bend the front leg, straighten the back leg. And you want to try to get this leg to a 90-degree angle, but it all depends on your flexibility, so just do your best. And then once you're ready, you can bring your back leg around, and you're going to stack your foot right on top of your knee. And then you can push your other knee down to get a nice deep stretch in your hip right here. Okay, and then when you're ready, you can go into the next lunge. So again, focusing on getting this knee right over your ankle and that you're in a nice deep lunge as far as you can go. I always suggest my girls take their hands off the ground so that they can really push into the lunge and you can be in a nice deep lunge. And then once you're ready, you can go back so your front leg is straight and touch your nose to your knee. And then once you're ready, you can do a pigeon stretch. So you're going to bend your front leg, straighten the back, and you want to try to aim for this leg being 90 degrees, but it all depends on your flexibility, and then make sure that you're not sitting on your butt, you're rolled into it. you're ready, you can bring your back knee around. And again, make sure that you put your ankle on top of your knee, and then you can push that other leg down so you get a nice stretch in your hip. And then your next stretch is your straddle. You can put your legs apart and stretch forward. Okay, and then the first stretch we're going to do is we're going to stretch to one side, and you're just going to go flat back down, nose to your knee. And then you can stretch to the other side. So again, nose to your knee, flat back down, and reach forward. And then the next type of stretch, you're going to put one arm underneath. You're going to reach your hand over, and you're going to stretch and try to get your ear to your knee, and then reach towards your foot. And then you can go to the other side. So you're going to put the other arm underneath, the other arm above your head, ear to your knee, and stretch, grabbing your foot. Okay, and then you can stretch to the middle. Again, one last time. Okay, and then you can bring your legs together. Okay, and try to touch your nose to your knee, or yeah, nose to your knees. And then the last stretch is butterfly that we do. So you can just push your feet apart. I like to push my my legs down with my hands or my elbows, and then I like to put my head down. And then we always do our wall splits next. So we always go to a wall, we do our straddle, and then push ourselves up against the wall. And then after that, we lay on our backs against the wall, push our butt up, open our legs, and then I go around and push everyone for both of those wall splits. And then we always do the splits after, and I would highly recommend everyone in competition practices their splits. We've been focusing on the form of our split lately, and so what I'm looking for when you do your split is demonstrate. So the most important things about your split is that we point our feet, number one, and then we're sitting like above ourselves, and that we're not sitting on our butt. So the form of being over our hips is really, really important. Another really important thing is that our back knee is nice and straight, and that our toes aren't turned inward. So like our big toe shouldn't be like this. It should be pointing towards the sky or turned out. Okay, so just remember those things when you're doing your splits. And you can get creative with using things for your oversplit blocks, because we usually do 30 seconds on our oversplit blocks and then 30 seconds with our regular splits. Another really good thing to do is to, after your 30 seconds or whatever amount of time you're holding it for, take your hands off the ground and see if you can just hold it like that and really push yourself during this little break that we have. Other stretches that we do every once in a while that are in our plan is when we do the splits backwards on the wall. So we go up to a wall, like back against the wall, and we stand up, we put our heel against the wall, and then we just bring our leg up against a wall. So that's one, and then we sometimes do our wall split countdown. So we're laying on our back with our legs open, and I count to 10, and you lift your legs up, and then you whack them open. And I usually do it 2 to 3 times. The next thing that we sometimes do is our stretch on our backs. So we lay on our back, we bring one leg up, and we just stretch it towards our chest. So this is a good stretch to do as well. And then switching the leg and really pulling that leg to yourself. And then the last one that we sometimes do, especially when it's like back flexibility day, is we do our back flexibility stretches. So the back flexibility stretches are when we lay on our stomach and we push up. And so the timing is 1 minute for each thing. So we hold this for 1 minute, and then we hold 1 minute with one arm up, and then we hold 1 minute with the other arm up, and then for the last one, we hold 1 minute where you're looking back. So yeah, and then we always do the child's pose after to give our back a little break. So yeah, so that's it, and just really work hard on your splits and your stretching because it's really important to keep the flexibility up during this break. So thanks for watching, you guys.